Good morning. Welcome to day 111.
111?
111. 111. We are at Blue Mountain Road in Hamburg, Port Clinton area. And we got about 12.6 miles to a tent site, and then another 13 and change tomorrow to get us to the Lookout Hostel.
Look out.
Look out. We got a package there. That's our first package, and she said it's there. So,
Woohoo. No waiting.
Yep. So we're gonna go straight up to start.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as steep as the down ones yesterday. I could have gone up that, no problem. Coming down that killed me. But,
not me. I did good.
Yeah, she goes flying down that. I can't do that. I could go down fast, but I can't go down fast when it's steep. I get too much momentum. I can't slow myself down, and then my knees start locking up.
He's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah. All right.
You don't want to face plant.
All right, so we'll see you out there. Well, we got ourselves a stiff climb up today. It's almost as steep as yesterday's decline. I'll take that over the down any day. It's 50 degrees, 8 o'clock in the morning, June the 2nd. All right. Definitely got more rocks. All right, I'm a little wobbly with a full pack, so I'll put this down. I'm just gonna zoom out. I'm not really showing anything in particular. See if you can pick up the birds. Been a nice morning so far. About 3 miles in. Birds are chirping. Light breeze. It's in the upper 50s now. It's supposed to stay in the 50s till about 11. Then it's going to start going up into the mid 70s. Might even stay at 70 tonight. It definitely was around 7 o'clock tonight. We shall see. Rocks have been manageable so far today. Nothing major. Just obstacles. Every now and then you stub your foot. Tweak your knee. Typical hiking stuff. I'm going to give it to 11 o'clock and then we'll keep Bandit on leash. Figure while it's cool, we let him go. We've been pretty fortunate here for this past few days. It's actually been cold. And he's pretty much stayed with us, so. So today's Monday. We'll probably be done with, or at least at the end of Pennsylvania by the weekend. Then that's when we'll take our next zero. I'm not sure if we're going to do it like Delaware Water Gap or the Mohegan Center. I'll look which one has more around so we can resupply. I know there's a shoe place coming up near the end of Pennsylvania. So we'll see. We'll play it by ear. The plan changes daily. All right. Well, look at that. 75 years, 2012. Here we are now, 100. I gotta bend down here to get my poles. Yeah, I'll give you a low shot there. That cracking sound was my knee. Pretty cool little area. Nice clean water. Doesn't have that typical brown look to it that you see in the raging rivers around here. You can see right through it. That's some good quality H2O. Alright, we got Pulpit Rock coming up. And then we got... which one? Oh, the Pinnacle. The Pinnacle. What we'll do is, we got Bandit on leash. I'll check it out first, make sure there's nothing there. Because I'm trying to avoid the rattlesnake encounters. I know they're there, people reported them there. They may be out now, they may not. It might still be a little cool, I'm not sure. But the sun is out pretty strong now, so laying on a rock, that's what they love. So we will see. It's about 60 right now, so Bandit's in a deep sleep. Alright, we're gonna hit it. There you go. Welcome to Pulpit Rock, a Hamburg watershed property. Following activities prohibited and strictly enforced: camping, fires, littering, alcohol, paint, graffiti, motorized vehicles. There you go. There's a couple of youngsters out on the rock. Oops, I cut your head off. I had your head cut off in the picture. Alright. Well, you can see forever out here. This is Pulpit Rock.
And that's the Pinnacle right there.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
So that's where we're going later. Right over there is the Pinnacle. Nice.
Go figure, it's only about 2 miles.
Right. That haze is the Canadian wildflowers. Fires. Blah. Oh, what do we got down there?
I can't tell if they're sheep or if they're cows. They look so little.
I think they're sheep.
I think they are too.
Nice. I can see the heat radiating off the plants. I don't know if it'll show up in the video. Crazy. Alright, it's 10 minutes to 1. We just had lunch.
Getting the rest out of his beard.
Yeah, saving it for later. It's 63 degrees. I don't know, we're not too far from the pulpit. Now we're heading over to the Pinnacle. It's about 1.9 miles. We'll see how that looks.
Supposed to have some good views.
We'll see. Alright, we're going to go get it. Look at that. Somebody must have listened to me. They started building a wall. Got a nice little rock path. Ooh. Nice. Alright, we're Pinnacle bound. On No-Bow Monday. That's one way to get rid of your rocks. I imagine it just came from this area right here. That's crazy. Now that's a rock pile. Oh, look at it. We got a butterfly sitting on a rock pile. Let's see if I can find it with this. There he is. Huh. Well, we made it to the Pinnacle. Ooh-wee. A lot of farmland down there.
A lot of views over there too.
Yeah, well, there's also a lot of people.
You can go that way by yourself.
Yeah. I'll squeeze in. I'll squeeze in. Nice. Looks like the land's all tilted up at us out there. That's pretty cool.
Are you a through hiker?
Yes.
Where'd you start from?
Springer.
Where?
That rattlesnake over there, he was tucked under a rock. Now you got this guy here, little copperhead. He's a little one. We got another copperhead here. 2 copperheads and a rattler. Not fun. All right, less than a mile to go to the tent site. It's been like a gravel road here for the last mile or two. Pretty brutal. Could be worse though. Could have been the boulder climbing we were doing earlier. Oh, they got signs everywhere. Hamburg resident. The parking lot's to the left. AT's to the right. I don't know what was to the front. Maybe it was. Ooh-wee. Well, see, it was still a little cool for those snakes. They weren't moving much. They were just tucked in the crevices, absorbing the sun. There's a lot of people up there, so I couldn't really film the way I wanted, so it is what it is. I apologize. It's not, I could have done better there. But I wasn't sitting there waiting all day for a crowd to leave either. You know how it is sometimes. They plant themselves up there and that's theirs for the day. It is what it is. Hey, if I had the day, I might do the same. Who knows, right? You never know. Alright, I got a gate to walk around here. I'll put this away for now. Right. That's the end of day 111.
Yeah, it is.
We got ourselves a nice stealth campsite. Got the big Agnes set up over there with the big bandit inside it.
We got the sun going down behind us.
Yep, and it's right over her head. Right
There it is.
there.
Yep.
It was a pretty cool day today.
It was a slow pace day today.
It was. My knees. Ooh.
Stopped at the Pulpit, got some views.
A little bit.
Stopped at the Pinnacle, got some nice views.
It was nice views. I don't think I filmed that good though. It was
Snakes around, a lot of people.
I tried filming the snakes, and then the guy wouldn't leave me alone. So I'm like, all right. Then I tried to get a couple views in there. I don't know how I made out with that. Yeah, that rattler buried right in those cracks. I've always thought they were in those cracks.
Mm-hmm.
He was in there. The copperhead. Copperhead was more towards the bushes, but they still sneak out of the cracks.
Yep.
I imagine you get your random ones on the trail. I think you have your concentrations on those lookouts, though. I've always thought that, even in New Hampshire with the garter snakes.
Yeah, and on the open faces.
I went up Owl's Head. It was like that. Bandit stopped on me, maybe a foot in front of me. Hey, you got an F over here.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a foot in front of me, and it was so steep that a foot in front of me was like chest level. And he stopped, and I ended up with a whole nest of snakes. I was like, ah.
At least they were garter and not poisonous.
Good thing. So I don't want to run into that here.
Oh, he's moving slow.
So early in the morning when it's cold, we let them run. Once we start seeing that sun, 10:30, 11, tie them up. Yep. We'll be going to the Lookout Hostel tomorrow. So that's about 13 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're looking at 3 days run after that, maybe, to get a Lehigh Gap. Something like that. 3, maybe 4. I'm not sure.
Lehigh Gap?
I mean,
Stroudsburg?
no. Well,
Delaware Water Gap.
Delaware Water Gap.
Which would be the end of PA.
Yep. And the end of the rocks, maybe?
No,
I don't know.
I heard there's rocks in New Jersey too.
Yeah. There's rocks in New England.
There's rocks all over.
This is his day in New Hampshire.
We'll let you know once we get to the area where Knife's Edge is and everything, if it's worse. But
Yeah,
I mean,
so far.
the rocks have been
do any 4,000 footer in New Hampshire,
It's the same.
same thing.
Hmm.
Same thing. Yeah. Some of them are pretty steep, and it looks like somebody took a dump truck and just dumped them in. There's a couple spots like that out here, too.
Yeah.
They start hurting your feet when the shoes start to get worn.
Hmm.
I'm hoping to get I'll change them out at Delaware Water Gap. That's what I'm hoping. We shall see how that works. But I'm going to have to. That'll put me around 550 on them. The insides are starting to get blown out, so...
Yeah.
Regular everyday use, you could probably squeeze another month or two out of them. Out here, I don't know. I'm just hoping they hold together for the next 5 days.
You'll be fine.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Same thing as last time.
Oh,
I'm still working that blister out of there.
it's slowly going away.
It's almost gone. Yep. And then the where I rubbed the skin off in the rain that day, that's almost all healed up. If I get my knee straightened out, we'll be good to go. We'll be flying. We were cruising over 3 miles an hour on some of this trail. It's not bad.
Yeah, you get those flat spots with minimal rocks, and
Yeah.
you go.
Even with the rocks, we're around 2.5.
Hmm.
So that works. Yep. We shall see how it goes.
Overall, it was a great day.
It was a great day. Yep. All right. We'll see you out there tomorrow. Peace. Here he is. Uh-oh. Why do I feel like this is going to be flipped upside down on me? See? I don't know why people have to get in their face. I just stand out and just zoom in on him. He's got dirt on his face just like Bandit does. I can see it sticking out past his nose.
Is he rolling in the dirt too?
He just looks like he's made out of rubber. Pretty cool, dude.
They're cute.
Dude, you're effed.
That's EFT.
He just looks like one of those Stretch Armstrong things. All right.